Hey, it's the Insane Gamers, and welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today, I've got a match against guy with orange hat, because it's like German or something. Who knows? Anyway, this battle is kind of interesting. His team is pretty OU abusive, and I've got a pretty benign UU team here. And I've just finished breeding my Audino. I'm so excited to use it. Everybody knows how much I love Audino. It's so freaking awesome. Anyway, he leads off with Cloyster. That's a strange thing to lead with. I led off with Scuttlebug because I know I'm going to need to get the Sticky Web up. But now seeing that there's a giant clam in here, I'm going to make chowder out of that thing in Volt Switch because I know what it's going to do. He's going to predict me to set up the Sticky Web, so he's going to stay in and Shell Smash, and yeah, I'm not going to have any of that. I'm just going to Volt Switch, go out to On Speed, and even if he does Shell Smash, what's he going to do to me? I'm Slowbro. Slowbro is just ridiculously tanky. So I'm not worried about this thing at all. Yeah, okay, get your +2. He can't Icicle Spear me. He can't use a Water-type attack, so he has to use Rock Blast, and it's unstabbed, so I'm not really worried about this. It's probably not even going to do over half. And looking at that damage, my word, Slowbro, can you be any more beastly right now? So the defensive core I have going on here involves Slowbro and Audino, and as both of you know, they both got Regenerator, so the whole idea behind this is to be as annoying and undying as possible. Typically, they're the last two Pokemon left, and my gosh, they're really annoying to take down because they just pass wishes and Slowbro Calm Minds and yeah. Anyway, he's gonna send in Charizard now. The bane of my existence! Charizard, why? Oh my gosh, why does this thing exist? Like, what were they thinking, Game Freak? Hey, I got a great idea. Let's give it 159 base attack and drought at the same time! Oh man, great idea. Genius, genius. Who thought that was a good idea? This thing is so ridiculous. I mean, seriously. On top of that, its special defense is like a base 118. What's up with that? If you're gonna make something ridiculously, ludicrously overpowered, at least allow me to be able to kill it, for gosh sakes. Anyway, send in Obamacare. Obamacare here gives out free healthcare in the form of Wish, so, you know, hopefully I'll be able to take on this Charizard pretty handily and I won't die to it in 2 shots, but looking at the damage that Solar Beam did, I'm not really holding out too many high hopes here. Heat Wave, I just about live. Like, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like, come on, I'm max special defense, careful-natured Audino with max HP, and he does 70% with a freaking Heat Wave? Are you serious? This Pokemon is stupid. Okay, anyway, I've got to go for the Safe Protect. He's going to go into Typhlosion. Not really a big deal. I've got Houndoom, because Mega Houndoom is once again UU, along with Hydreigon, which is a little bit silly. But then again, if Florges exists, Hydreigon is absolutely useless. It can't do anything against Florges. So I guess I just got to run Florges on every team from now on. Anyway, I go for the Protect just to, you know, verify he's going to be locked into Eruption. And he is, of course. You know, he would go for Eruption. He's Typhlosion. It doesn't do anything else. Like, literally, it gets fire moves and that's it. Maybe like Hidden Power, Ice, Grass, who knows. Probably has Solar Beam too. Anyway, going into Gatekeeper, who has the Flash Fire, and if he is in fact a Scarf Typhlosion, then he'll be forced to switch, because obviously he doesn't want to stay in here and give me like 50 Flash Fire boosts. So I'm not going to Mega Evolve just yet, because I kind of want to keep the Flash Fire around, just in case I need it, and I actually go for the Dark Pulse here, predicting the switch, and he just goes into Garchomp, who's not going to take any damage anyway, because there's another Pokemon which is ridiculous. Garchomp is really tanky. Like, what's up with that? What's up with that, Game Freak? You're making all these OP Pokemon. I came up with a really good idea for a Pokemon ability. Okay, hear me out here. The ability is called Overpower. You know when you have to charge for Solar Beam and Sky Attack and recharge for Hyper Beam and Hydro Cannon? Well, the ability Overpower makes it so you don't have that recharge turn or charge up turn. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting, actually. You know, it would be pretty broken, but if you gave it to a Pokemon that has fairly moderate stats, it's not completely crazy, I think it could work. Anyway, yeah, Garchomp, yeah, Slowbro comes in, yeah, stupid black dragon Majigger comes back in, and now I'm crying again, because what am I gonna do against this thing? Like, seriously? I know it's gonna use Solar Beam. I just stay in because I can. I think I'm at +1. Am I at +1? Do I have +1 Calm Minds or not? I have no idea. Anyway, I stayed in. hoping that I could live, and then, you know, I thought maybe he'd go for a fire move, predicting my switch, but he doesn't, and I live with 10 HP and get a Calm Mind off, so, oh god, this is, yeah, this is not good. This is not good at all. Charizard freaking Y always destroys me, because I'm a UU battler. So I never have anything to deal with it. If I ran Blissey, yeah, it wouldn't be a problem. But I gotta go back into Obamacare here. Thank goodness for Regenerator. That ability is so dumb. It really is a dumb ability. Like, come on. It's just like free health for switching out. Anyway, yeah, Obamacare is probably not going to be able to take a Heat Wave because Charizard is completely retarded, and yep, there we go, critical hit. I don't even think that mattered, to be completely honest. I'm going to say it didn't matter, so whatever. I'm going to go into Symbolism now, and I just figured out that apparently it has slightly higher base speed than me, so Symbolism, good job. You did nothing. Excellent work. So I'm a little bit screwed right now, to be completely honest with you. I don't know what I'm going to do to this. I go into People Eater, because the sun's gone, and maybe I can get an attack off on it. I'm going to try to Sludge Bomb it. He protects, which I guess is a strange move, but then again, you know, whatever. Anyway, he's just scouting me. I thought he'd switch here to Garchomp or Flygon to take my Sludge Bomb, so I went for the Ice Beam. But no, he just Heat Waves me. I live. Woo! But not worth very much. And Ice Beam doesn't do that much damage either. I mean, I got Life Orb too. So, man, this thing's special defense is crazy. Anyway, going into Gatekeeper because, you know, fire attacks are obvious. So this is a really good job. I decided to keep my Flash Fire. Now I'm going to go for the Mega Evolution, because whatever he sends in, I want it to take maximum, massive damage. Unfortunately, it's a Conkeldurr. So, my plan isn't going to work so well now, because this thing's a little bit tanky, and yeah, it's annoying. Oh, God. Conkeldurr is another one of those Pokemon that's kind of irritating, but it's not really a big issue in this battle, seeing that I have Slowbro, and Slowbro is pretty much just the god of fighting types. Like, it just completely trolls them. Anyway, Mach Punch, obvious Mach Punch is obvious, so on speed, get in there and take that and take no damage at all from it. Yeah! That actually did a lot more than I thought it would, but then again, you know, he's got guts, so I suppose that makes sense. Now the issue is, can I live another attack, you know? Is he going to be able to finish me off with, like, a payback or something? I don't know. But he's got Earthquake. It's unstabbed, but he does have guts. So, 6 hit points. Oh, good Jesus. I'm so glad you lived, Slowbro. Oh, so glad you lived, as you will soon see. I'm very happy Slowbro lived. Anyway, obvious Charizard Y switch is obviously switching in, so I'm going to go for the Psyshock, because I gotta kill that stupid thing eventually. And since it's got pretty high special defense, you know, Skull ain't gonna do nothing. So we'll just go for Psyshock. It's 80 base power, it hits physically, and I really, really need to damage this thing so that I can take it out when it switches in next time, because it's getting to be an absolute pain. This is the Charizard Y is literally the thing that's stopping my Slowbro from setting up Calm Minds. If this thing's gone, Slowbro's gonna have a freaking field day. So I gotta switch out, of course, and I'm gonna go into People Eater because I need some death fodder. And People Eater isn't gonna prove that useful because he's got a Garchomp and a Flygon and some other stuff. Everything outspeeds it. I never got a chance to set up my Sticky Web, so yeah, I don't really have much of a choice here. People Eater's gotta die. Sorry, People Eater. I'll use you in another battle, I promise. Anyway, going into Gatekeeper now, and Mega Houndoom is faster than Charizard, so I'm going to be able to kill it off here. And Mega Houndoom also looks a lot cooler than Charizard, I'll have you know. Sorry, Charizard lovers, but let's face it, you can't handle the truth. You gotta realize. Mega Houndoom is like the coolest looking Pokemon ever. Seriously, it's got like a skull for a collar. How awesome is that? It would go so well with Mandibuzz. If I had pets and I was like goth, I'd totally have a Mega Houndoom and a Mandibuzz. That would be awesome. Anyway, in comes this stupid thing again. What do we do to Conkeldurrs, ladies and gentlemen? Conkeldurr, and we go into our Slowbro, who is now at full health thanks to my broken OP ability Regenerator. Yay! So Mach Punch does nothing. And now I can start setting up Calm Minds. Go me! This is so exciting. He's got Conkeldurr, Garchomp, and Flygon left, I believe. Oh, and Typhlosion. None of which I'm really concerned about right now, considering the sun is gone. So he's probably just going to stay in until, you know, he dies. He goes for Poison Jab. Good play on his part, trying to get the poison on me, realizing it would cut heavily into my sustain here. But I'm not going to get poisoned, of course, because I'm Slowbro. And get one Calm Mind. Typically, 2 Calm Minds is enough that Slowbro can sweep a team. Because at 2 Calm Minds, you can 2-shot everything. And you can pretty much live every special attack as well. Of course, as long as it's not something completely ridiculous. That is, like Leaf Storm from Roserade. Like, that would probably still do maybe 70% or something crazy like that. Still 2-shot you. Anyway, go for the Slack Off here because I want to be at relatively decent health when this thing dies. Because it's going to die from burn here soon. And I kind of want to be at, about full, basically not any less than 1/4 health. So I'm going to go for Calm Mind here. But he actually goes for the Drain Punch. I guess it makes sense. Really, all that does is help me, because it means that he's in here for one more turn. So I can just get a Slack Off, and then I'll just come out at completely full health rather than mildly full health. So, honestly, all he did there was really help me out. But, I guess he thought maybe I'd do something else. Who knows? Anyway, I got 2 Calm Minds under my belt now, so that's pretty much enough. He doesn't have anything special attack-wise that's really going to threaten me. I mean, Eruption from Typhlosion is not going to kill me, even if I didn't have Calm Mind. So, I go for the Slack Off here just to get up to absolute full health. Luckily, he didn't poison me at all. I got kind of lucky there. In fact, whenever I use Slowbro, I get really lucky with it and wind up, like, walling the person's team. Calm Mind Slowbro is just so ridiculous. It is just a ridiculous Pokemon. I can't explain it. It just does so much work every time I use it. It's normally my last resort Pokemon, and it always comes through for me. Anyway, he's going to U-turn. I'm guessing that thing's banded, because that did a lot of damage. And Garchomp is not going to be able to take the +2 Scald, even with a critical hit. Look at that. We really, really don't like land sharks today, do we? We're Slowbro. Anyhow, On Speed here is doing really nicely. I've actually swept a bunch of people with this Slowbro. It is just, it still amazes me. Anyway, Flygon's gonna come back, and I figured he would go for, not U-turn. So I went for Slack Off, just to see how much, his Outrage would do. And holy good God, that thing has to be banded now. After seeing that amount of damage, it has to be banded, because Flygon's attack is only, like, base 100. And, I mean, if Garchomp's Outrage or Earthquake or whatever didn't do, as much as that, so... Anyway, goes for another Outrage here. I can't take 2 of them, which is just incredible to me. I'm like, man, this thing is destroying me. I go for the Scald. I hope it'll kill. Unfortunately, it doesn't, and I don't get the burn. But luckily, he got a 2-turn Outrage. So now I've got to rely on hacks, and we all know how that works out for me extremely poorly. I'm not one to rely on hacks, but hey, he hurt himself in his confusion and it worked out for me, so that's awesome. Slowbro's going to take him out, and his last Pokemon, ladies and gentlemen, is Typhlosion. Of course, it's going to go down in one hit to Slowbro, so once again, this thing is overpowered and carried my team. It doesn't even require any skill to use either. That's what's funny about it. I can just click Calm Mind and sweep people. I don't even need to be skilled at this game, because we all know I'm not skilled at this game, so I gotta use Slowbro to win. Yay! Anyhow, we're gonna take this guy out. That was a pretty good battle, I have to say. Turned it right around. Slowbro was just a huge pivot there. Like, really turned it around. Complete boomerang battle. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.